Hi everyone, Tash here from Tamale Creations, and I'm back doing another video today. This one I'm showing you my stick pins that I'm actually doing for a swap at the Scrapbeach and showing you how I've actually done them. This is well, it's not actually my first real dabble because I did do 4 for a hostess gift a couple of weeks ago, but this is my first real having a play, trying to work out how to do these. So I thought I'd share that with you, and yeah, I thought you might find it interesting. Anyway, I was talking to the ladies today, like my good old scrappy friends on scrappyhappiness.ning site, and whilst we were chatting, I was playing away with a butterfly that I was trying to do, a little feather butterfly. I'm not sure whether I can actually pick it up because he is still drying, but I wasn't really happy with how this turned out. This is my little feather butterfly. Yeah, I don't know, not really happy with him. I tried to do the whole glitter and stuff, and I just sort of went splodgy everywhere because it's feathers, and yeah, I don't know. I don't like the real shape of it. So I have to play with this one a little bit more. But anyway, I'd show you because I knew you were all wanting to know what that was going to look like. Anyway, the swap that I'm doing at the moment is a spring theme. Can't remember whether I said that or not. So I had to try to find something that was a little bit, I don't know, springy, if that's such a word. So this is what I'd come up with. This is one of my stick pins, and I wanted to know how to get a butterfly on them. So that's it from the back. Focus, camera, focus. Hello. There we go. So you can see what a nice, neat job it is from the back. Woo! Haha, sorry. I'm in a bit of a strange mood today. So yeah, that's one of them. So that's one, number one, numero uno. Here's another one that I've done. It's a little bit more plain, but I quite liked it. It's a little bit more elegant looking, I think. And here is my little dragonflies. Whee! And camera not focusing. There we are. So these ones are quite cute too. Anyway, I only had to do three different stick pins. This was another one that I was working on, but I decided this one's not stuck down because I didn't actually, this is what I do when I'm actually still playing with it. I actually bought those little rondelles, which is that little spacer bead in the middle there, which has got little rhinestones on it. I bought those specially to dress up some really pretty ones for this swap, but in the end I really couldn't make it work with the other little bits that I had, and I really wanted it to be a little bit more florally, and I don't know, I liked the little bugs and things anyway, so I ditched that one. That's not one that I'm doing. So which one shall I show you first? I am going to show you, I'm going to show you the butterflies first actually. What I did is I was trying to make my own with a bead, but that didn't happen, so I ended up getting these ones, which are just little cheap ones that I've bought, I don't know, for a packet of $2 for 5 or something or other. That's probably extortion for you guys, but that's quite cheap for us. And what I did was I put a little dollop of super glue, and I just stuck the, let's see if that's going to focus. Focusing. This is really hard because I actually want to get nice and close with these beads. I wanted to get nice and close to show you. There we go. So it's probably as close as I can get it. But as you can see, it's really, really close to that knot at the back. So I've basically put a dollop of glue there, and on some of them I was lucky enough, I'm not sure with this one, that I could actually get in between the little coil where they actually twist the thing together, and I slid the stick pin in between that and glued it so that it was nice and neat. Anyway, I don't have any dobs of glue or anything. However, I did use super glue, just plain old super glue. The only thing is, you've got to remember about super glue is don't use it for rhinestones and all the rest of it, because it will make it cloudy, and if you do spill it anywhere else, it's going to make it all cloudy and messy. So I was very, very careful with that. I just wanted to make sure that that little butterfly was going to be secure. So then following that, what I did is I actually have these little silver spacer beads. So I put one of these on, And I basically put all my beads on first and then glue them, just so that I know where they're going to be and have a bit of a play around. So it is a bit of a tight squeeze there, but the only reason I put that spacer bead in is because I want to see the nicer detailed bead underneath it, not hiding behind the butterfly. And then I put one of these flower caps on. I think that's what they're called. What colour was I using for these? I was using this sort of golden colour. So then I had a golden coloured pearl, and then I put another flower cap on, and so that was it. Ah, pretty. Now I had been tossing up whether to stick another pearl underneath to have it like this, which I quite liked as well, but I thought if someone doesn't actually want to have that much of a stick pin sticking out, it's quite long. So I ended up just ditching that last pearl, because I thought maybe someone might want to have that butterfly closer to the flower if they stick it in a flower. So anyway, now that I have done that, I am going to use my glossy accents. I haven't got that E6000, guys. I really want to try and get some of that, but I haven't got it, and I can't get it here. I have to get it through the internet. So, ladies, this morning I was actually talking to you guys about my nifty little invention, and this is it. One of these little squares, the dimensional squares, got stuck to the side of my glossy accents, and so I thought this was going to be an excellent idea. Oh, that'd be right. Okay, I've been using this all day, and it's now stuck all with glue. Okay, so much for my nifty idea, guys. But anyway, the idea was to keep my little pin there on the side. Boo-hoo-hoo. All right, doesn't work unless you can glue it a little bit harder. But that had been working all day. I think it's just because I've been using this with super glue, and it's now really, really, really crusty and yucky. Anyway, I'd been using that to poke that through. So much for my invention. I'm sure you guys are all laughing at me now. Ha, ha, ha. Anyway. So just a bit of glue there. I didn't bother moving that spacer bead because that's quite in there, quite tight, to tell you the truth. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. And then with these flower caps, I actually put quite a generous dollop of glue. Not too much, because of course once the pearl bead slips right up, it's otherwise going to overflow around the bead. And I did it on this end of the end cap as well. Now, what I have is this, just a bit of styrofoam, and essentially what I do is, I can't really show you, but I just stick it through there, and what I do is I put it on the underside so that it's hanging down, and gravity is sort of assisting me there by keeping the beads down. You could actually stick it so that it goes right through the styrofoam and it's sticking flush against it. I'm not sure whether you can see this. See, woo, I have it sticking on the side. But this is what I'm talking about. You could actually stick it through right down like that, so that it's actually holding it securely. It's probably not the best one. I should have used as an example. But the only problem with that is if you do have a little bit of glue at the bottom, it's going to stick to the styrofoam. So anyway, once again, I digress. The second one I'm going to do is the little dragonfly ones. So for these ones, I used the little Diamante tipped florist pins. These are really the only two florist pins that I can get here. So I've seen you guys with all these different fancy ones and been extremely jealous, but I can't get them here. So anyway, and I've put one of these daisy spacers on, and I have got, not in there, somewhere else, bugger. Oh, it's right here next to me. Alright, Tash glasses. Okay, I've got these really, really cute little beads. They're purple beads, and then they've got like this blue foiling swirling around it. I'm not sure whether you can really see that, but anyway, they are cute. And I thought they were quite fun for this. So I've got that one, then another spacer bead, then I've got these little dragonfly leaves, and then I gave it a bottom. Yes, that is why I gave it a bottom. And those of you who I've been speaking to would know that this is my Harry Potter voice. So there you go, I've done it for you. That's a sampling of my Harry Potter voice. yeah, see, so I've given it this cute little bottom. Make it a little bit longer because it is a dragonfly after all. So again, now time to glue. And once again, I forgot to actually look what time I started recording, so I've got no idea how long I've been going for. Terrific, just what I need. Okay, so there we go. All the glue in place, and that one is done. So as you can see, they're really, really quick to do. And I'm sure most of you have had a go doing this anyway. Now, the last one that I'm going to do is this one here, which I thought was kind of fun. Now, what I used for these, and here's a pearl that I've already sort of partway encased, is I used, there's my pearl, and I've used this flower cap. Now, I know that these are actually supposed to be for bigger pearls, but I was really, really wanting to see it basically pretty much encasing a whole one of these little pearls. So I just put it in the middle and then start bending it around. And it does take a little bit of maneuvering. And then what I do, so see, I've sort of bent it around the pearl, and then what I do is I go around with my round nose pliers, and as I work my way around, I squeeze. I'm not sure whether you can see what I'm doing, because it's a bit hard for me to actually look at what I'm doing and also have a look at what you can see in the camera. But I squeeze and flatten these right down so that it basically wraps around the pearl. Anyway, I'm not sure whether this is the way you do it or whether there is a better way of doing this, or whether in fact people out there are going to be going, what is this psycho doing? You don't do that with these. But as I said, I kind of like the look of it, so I thought, to hell with it, I'm going to give it a try. So again, squeezing them all in, securing that little pearl, and that little pearl will swivel around inside it and everything. But before you worry, it doesn't really sit really tightly around the pearl, so you can move it around back into place. So there we go, and that is encased as close as I can. Try and get it as close as I possibly can get it, and then essentially I just have to jiggle it around till I find the hole. Now for these ones, I was using once again these Diamante head pins and one of these filigree spacer balls, or spacer beads, sorry, spacer beads, not spacer balls. And now I just lost, oh, oopsie daisy. Great, that's actually just come out, so it's obviously not in there real tight, but that's alright, because what I'll do is I'll just make sure that I've got it in there, and then once it's actually set, I will continue to squeeze around it till it fits nicely. So anyway, time to glue. I can't be too long here talking to you, because as I said, I don't know how long I've been. So there we go, that's that one done. And once again, zooming. Nope, not going to do it. Anyway, I'll stick that one on my little board, and I'll come back to that one when it's finished. Now with those ones too, I was also thinking about perhaps adding another little pearl bead or something to the end of that, but actually that's quite cute. Yeah, but I just, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'd appreciate your comments. Let me know what you think, because I have to send these out pronto. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Thanks very much for stopping by again, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.